buy this. It has to be made. But
So is everybody full?
They couldn't figure out.
We saved a little room for dessert. That was just a taste. Needless to say, given the producer and me, no evening would be complete without a visual presentation, so we're going to do that in a moment. But I had a lot of help with this evening. I did not do this by myself, no matter how much everybody tries to make it sound that way. I had a lot of help from the Crawls, Joyce and Eddie, who both, for the wonderful, I want to thank you for all the help, the support, the understanding, and of course Eddie for the wonderful re-wedding or whatever, because I wasn't there the first time, so thank you. And Lynn Kahn, who was my party planner and friend and confidant. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn is over here. This woman helped put everything together for us, all the details, kept me sane when I called in the middle of the night. And Rudy and his band has been a terrific addition. Thank you, Rudy. And for $9.95 you can buy the video cassette. We're going to have them So anyway, with no further ado, I think we'll do a little visual presentation. And I want you to all keep in mind that you're going to see a picture that was the inspiration for the centerpieces. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of provocative thought here about why do we have these centerpieces. Well, keep an eye. You're going to get an idea of where it came from. And since I'm so nervous, I did have to write this out. So if I seem to read a little bit, please bear with me. Oh, by the way, those of you that can't see too well, we'll take a moment. You might want to move your chairs so you can partake. I bet you're all wondering who this picture is. Okay, this is the story of June and Dave and me. But let's start from the very beginning. Here's my mom before she met my dad. Look at the Buster Brown. Here she is with her parents. Here's a couple just with her mom. Okay. And here she is at 11 years old. Picture that we always cherished a lot because it was the beauty contest winner when she was 12 years old. It's obvious why.
Looks like her.
I don't like it going above the edge there. Meanwhile, my dad's family was learning how to smile. This was a joyous occasion at home. Dad's father, my grandfather, is the gentleman in the upper left. The man seated with the beard is my great-grandfather. And of course, the three little ones in front are Larry, Curly, and Mo. Dad's family seems not to have taken any pictures since 1898, so therefore we jump ahead to Mom's high school graduation. She was the studious type, graduated when she was 16, a constant reminder when I was in school. And Dad, of course, was busy with more important things. He made this weight himself. I forgot what it was out. Concrete. He carved it and did it himself. Anyway, Mom was growing up, and Dad really started to take notice. He started to taking notice? Every time my mother wants to give me advice about the sexual revolution and restraint, I think of this next picture. It seems she was stirring a revolution of her own. So by now, Dad was thoroughly smitten. He started dressing better. He gave up hanging out with the boys. His time was now spent with Mom. And as you can see, the romance blossomed. Even Mom's mother approved. But needless to say, June wasn't so sure. She had a lot of suitors. Goldie, you see yourself there? They came in all ages. And for a while, she thought maybe they should see others, you know, play the field. So Mom went out with some other guys. A couple she was interested in. A couple others she really kind of rejected. Dad wasn't idle, and he too had some cute dates. Always the ladies' man. But I think it was the summers at the lake that cemented their relationship. They look like the real movie stars. Dad always hung in there, even when Mom got wishy-washy. I remember the stories of how Dad would be over at her house when Mom had another date. She'd introduce Dad as her cousin. He didn't give up, he just wouldn't take no for an answer. I guess all that weightlifting paid off. Well, time to move things forward a bit. They got married, sorry no wedding pictures. They went to the beach a lot. They hung out with friends. Dad bought a new car. And they moved into a nice neighborhood. And of course, with some gentle pressure from the relatives, they began a family. Here's my brother Arnie with my mom, her dad, and her grandmother. That's right, isn't it, Mom? And here's the proud father. And Mom again. Here's Arnie at 4. And 7. By now they've moved to Los Angeles. I wonder why. But they made friends, they joined the temple, they pursued serious artistic endeavors. With Mom on the far right and Dad, of course, in the middle. This bliss could not last forever, and soon after, this happy household was irrevocably altered by a new arrival, a strange being from another planet, me. Here I am at 2, the speed demon. And here's the 3 of us in 1957. life, of course, is never without its tragic turns, and we lost my brother soon after this picture was taken. But life goes on, and here we are in 1961. Elvis was king, and no one knew where Liverpool was, or Vietnam for that matter. I started taking after my dad in the clothing department. And here's my Bugsy Siegel imitation. Here's Bruce Lee. And here we are at my bar mitzvah reception at Temple Emmanuel. I want you to pay close attention to the outfit in this next picture, because here's Mom and me in 1971, my first year in college. Well, let's now get to the real pressing issue for my parents. The one thing that consumes all their waking moments, particularly my mom, finding me a girl. Now between me and my folks, the search has taken us far and wide. Dad created the Wailing Wall. I consulted the High Lama in China. I looked in Canada. I gave it a whirl in the Bahamas with Brooke. I forced myself to go to Brazil for Carnival. I even tried it in the Holy Land. I tried love Italian style. Tried it twice, as a matter of fact. Even went out with a close family friend. We even thought about getting an early commitment. I even got desperate once and I tried to buy a wife in the Amazon. But unfortunately, her mother didn't like me. As you can see, she always came between us. Oh, and that reminds me. Gail wishes you both a happy anniversary and still wants to know why she wasn't invited. Then, of course, there's always work, and I tried a lot of people I met through work in show business. There always seem to be problems. Too costly. Too aerobic. In honor of Mom. Too talky. Not Jewish. Too inhibited. And here the mishpucha didn't belong. But speaking of families, I have a pretty terrific one, as you can see from our last adventure together in Paris 7 months ago. I look forward to many more. And so, Mom and Dad, it may be 50 years later, but as everyone here knows, the love you share has not diminished since the day you met.